where they bitch at. Let me put you on the game.
Let me put you on the game.
Let me put you on the game.
Let me put you on the game right there.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And we gotta talk about Russell Wilson again, but we about to really get into it today because I'm tired of the narrative of Russell Wilson being called corny. And this is coming back up because Channing Crowder went on a podcast and called Russell Wilson corny. Now, if you don't know who Channing Crowder is, this is him. So imagine a dude who looks like that, who had a short-lived NFL career, calling anybody corny, but that's neither here nor there. Now, I'm aware of the fact that a lot of men, especially football fans, called Russell Wilson corny way before Sierra came. I know most women didn't pay him any attention to Sierra came, but I'm aware that this was a narrative before Sierra came, and Sierra just blew that narrative up. But what I want to know is, what exactly makes Russell Wilson corny? Is it because he's a suburban black kid who grew up in a two-parent household in the suburbs, so he acts like a suburban kid from an affluent neighborhood instead of acting like an urban street dude from the hood when he's not? Let me tell you guys something. I spent a large majority of my life in the DMV area. In the DMV area, they have something called PG County and Moco County, two of the richest black counties in America, okay? Now, most of the kids who grew up in those areas spend their whole times trying to portray the hood rat or the hood dude stereotype because people like you who call Russell Wilson corny makes them feel like they have to. They go and try to act like they got that Baltimore street or hood rat by. They go and try to act like they got that DC street or hood rat by when they are not from the streets. They are not hood rats, they are not hood dudes. They dress, they talk, they act, they walk, they do everything that they think that hood people will do because they're afraid to just be themselves, which is affluent black kids. And if you ask me, as someone who actually had to go through the hood, as someone who actually grew up in a poor neighborhood, I don't think that's cute. I don't think that's funny. I think it's annoying. You gotta understand, the hood is not a circus. The hood is not a show. The way that they talk, the way that they bop, the way that they walk, everything that they do is from trauma because they had to fight. They had to scrap. They had to come off a certain way. They had to have a certain attitude. They had to have a certain mean mug to stay safe. And for you to have hardworking parents who were able to put you in an environment where you didn't have to do that and you didn't have to go through that, as Jay-Z would say, Hov did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. And that's what your parents did for you, just for you to pretend that you did anyway because you didn't have the strength to be yourself, is the corniest thing you could do to me. See, Russell Wilson isn't corny to me because Russell Wilson is his health. Russell Wilson loves himself. He doesn't feel like he has to be anything else but himself, and that's probably why Sierra is off him, because women love that confidence to just be yourself. Simple as that. The corny person is the person who's pretending to be something that they're not and pretending to be a hood rat or a street dude when they're not even from the streets. You want to talk about corny? How come Future never gets called corny? Now, I'm a Future fan. I like his music, but let's call a spade a spade. The majority of his music is about taking drugs. Future has said on numerous occasions he does not take drugs. So what does that make him? That makes him fake. That makes him a perpetrator. That means he's selling you an image that's not really him because he to just be himself. What else about Future? Future allowed his son to get so attached to another man that not only does he live in this other man's household, but this man gets traded to another team. He shows up in the family photo dressed in the colors of that new team, holding a football. He looks up to another man. He wants to be like another man. He's under the protection and provision of another man. You want to talk about something being corny? That's corny. And you want to talk about something being even cornier than all that? He has not one, not two, not three, but over 7 baby mamas. Now, I don't give a damn how much money you spend. You could not be an effective, active father when you have that many separate households. It's literally impossible. So you want to talk about corny? Imagine having that many families, plus being on the road all the time as a rapper. So none of these kids are going to properly get parental figure and guidance from their father because you cannot actually be there. Baby Future is lucky in the sense that he still has a whole family. I haven't checked up on all Future baby mamas because there's too goddamn many of them, but I know a lot of them don't have a father figure at all. Not a stable one, not one who's there every day. So you want to call something corny? Why don't we call that corny? Oh, we don't call that corny because that's urban. Oh, we don't call that corny because that's street. Oh, we don't call that corny because that's what the rich kids in PG and Moco counties want to portray to be like so they can fit in and they don't end up looking like Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson isn't corny. Russell Wilson does the thing that's the hardest thing to do, especially in the social media age, especially in the digital age. That's be himself, irregardless of what anyone else thinks or feels about it. He ain't corny to me. He's cool to me, and apparently he's cool to Sierra. That's why she's giving him everything that Future can't get from any one woman. I'm Alex, and I'm out. Peace.